Should be okay, right? You have document. All right. All right, let's move on. So let's see here. Uh, okay, so here user it's not it's showing here read write access here, but there is no user here. So over here we have user Amir. He has a specific read write access here. Okay, and the groups is you could read and execute, and then this is the UMask, and then others is this thing here. So your only thing you have to worry about this is when you sometimes when you come across a critical folder, and all of a sudden somebody is complaining that the files are gone. You come in here and then see who the user is, Amir, and then you go into the user ID and go through the bash RC. That way you see if that user has deleted those files, then you could tell them that this is the user which deleted that files or corrupted it, whatever. Okay, this is the reason why you have sometimes a user with a specific direct access to it here. So let's see here if I could go into SU Amir again, and then previously we couldn't create a file here, right? Let's touch file 2. Okay, and ls-l. So the user is able to create a file in there. Okay, let's see what else I have here. Okay, so I'm gonna just put together some kinds permission commands. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah, this is really good. I'm gonna put this here as a separate. No, actually, let's move on here. I will make this put bunch of commands in here, and then I'll make it public. Okay, so let's see what else I have here. Did we talk about cracking the password, right? Breaking the password, root password?
I don't recall.
No?
No.
Okay. Okay, so today I'm gonna show you how to break the password. Okay, so let's work on this one here. For Red Hat 6, how do you crack the password for Red Hat 6? You just have to boot the system into, and how many modes we have for Red Hat 6?
6,
7.
7, sorry.
So 0, 7 here. So 0 is shut down. And we have 6 here, 7 here. So what I'm going to do is I have here, okay, so I have here Red Hat 6 here. So what I'm going to do is all of a sudden I've forgotten the password. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the system. I hit enter, init 6. So you have a grub menu, push a space bar, and then select edit, E. Okay. Okay, let me. Okay. Now at this screen, what you do is you push E. Over here it says what you want to do. So you push E here. Okay, at this screen. you push E. Push the second option in here, select the kernel. Okay. And then you push E again. Select kernel and push E again. Okay. And then in the end, you give a space bar and push 1 there. Okay. Okay, now hit enter. B to boot. So when we are booting in number 1, what is number 1?
The single user mode.
All right, very good. And then B to boot. So it's telling you don't push E or anything else. B to boot the system here at this moment. Just push B. Okay. So what is the login now?
So you are logged in the root without any password.
Exactly. Exactly. Single user mode, it goes directly into the root without even asking you. So this is how you do it here. Now what you could do is you could run the command PASSWD and hit enter, and it will tell you to give the new password here. Any other password you had before is already going to be gone. Okay, and then it says the password has been updated successfully. Okay, now remember single user mode doesn't have any networking in here, so at this moment you have to restart.
So I have a question, Zafar.
Yeah,
What if you are accessing the server using SSH?
you
So
can.
how would this work? I mean, if you are on the single user mode, there's no networking.
Very good, very good. Very good. So for that, you will have, if it's a virtual server, you logged into VMware console. Okay, so you would have like a virtual uh, VMware console, and okay, yeah, it looks exactly like this. This is what it looks like here. So most of the time, most big corporations, they're using a VMware, and you see all on the left, these are all the servers here, and on the right, you see here as a login here. When you click on it, boom, you're logged in. You don't even have to. Now, if it's a physical server, I'll show you how.
Zafar set new password and reboot, right?
Yeah, we already set the new password.
So you're writing set new command, so I just want to new command and new password.
Okay, thank you. Very good. So what is this VMware console? It's nothing but you would actually log into the browser here. You will get like a specific IP address from your work, and you log in and you see all this in here. You could literally, if they're running VMware, it's mostly highly virtualized. Everything is running in VMware. Then you would have access to it, and you do Linux part of troubleshooting. If it requires something more than that, then you have to give it to the VMware team, and they handle from there. But VMware team never have a password to them. They would never be able to log into the Linux box. They may be able to move it around and do those things, but they would never have access to it. Okay, so for physical box, IBM. Okay, so what happens here is, on the physical boxes, they have this console, and this is like a mini computer itself. Okay, what it does is it has a mini computer, and then the rack. Okay, so for IBM, how do I move this? Oh, give me 1 second here. Oh man. Okay, this is what I wanted. So what happens is you will connect to this console here. And this console, if you look on the back, I'm not getting good picture here. I think this is a good picture here. So what is happening here is this is a console switch, and from there you have these console things going into the server here. All these servers are sitting in the, there may be 20 servers in a rack, and then there is one special equipment, it's called a console switch. So if this server is down, what will happen here is you connect the console. Okay, from there, once you connect to the console, you connecting to the console using the IP address. Once you connect to the console, and you connect in the back of this system here. So once you are in the console, and then you will have list of 20 servers. Once you see there, you select your target server, and then you could see all that on your screen. This is same thing as if you are standing in front of the server. Okay, so you don't have to worry about this. Then you could run the single user mode. Okay, yeah, this is good. For IBM, connect to console. Connect to console remotely using browser. You can't SSH into it. I think you could, but you still are okay. Usually you do it using the browser here. Okay. This
So
is
that can solve the by provide the access. Then we can access.
it will give you the interface as if you're standing in front of it.
Got it.
I'm not getting good pictures here. I don't know why. Let's see, IBM console, GUI. Okay, is this the one? Okay, right here, these are all the servers here. One of them is a room for a console. This is where it goes in there. And then from the back of this rack, all these things are connected. The keyboard, so it has a keyboard on it. It has a built-in keyboard on it. So you could either if you are physically standing there or if you're accessing the console here, then you could do all kind of administration from here. And then you could also launch a GUI. Let's see, is this the one?
So, Zafar, when you say built-in keyboard, it's a keyboard on screen, or you can use your own.
No, you could use your own keyboard.
Okay.
And it's physically there too. Okay, so you will get a menu like this. Do you? It's for something else. Okay, let's see what we had so far. No. Okay, so this is from the back. If you look in the front, it has a display as well as a keyboard here, okay? So, okay, yeah. It kind of looks like a laptop. That's how it is. And this is what it looks like in the back. So this is a good picture. Okay, so we have that. And yeah, it looks like this. Okay, yeah, this is fair enough. So this is, I'm showing you for this here, and then this is what it is. So for IBM, it's called console. Okay, let me see what is really called. Okay. So for IBM, it's called console. And for HP, it's called ILO. In light out. Okay, and for Dell is called DRAC. I don't know what it stands for. Okay, Dell Remote Access Controller. That's what it stands for. They all look similar like that, okay? So it has its own IP. Okay, I already showed you. You connect remotely using the browser with the URL or IP address. Okay. All right. This is how you do it here. So what I'm going to do is below. You will come across the most painful one you will see would be IBM. IBM are not very interactive and not very user friendly. Okay, so let's take a look at how we're going to do for Red Hat 7. Okay, so to me, Red Hat 6 is kind of easy. For Red Hat 7, you have to follow the specific commands to do it, okay? So let me minimize this and bring up Red Hat 7. So what you have to do is you have to restart the system again. Init 6. Okay, and when you get the countdown, you push the spacebar again or E to edit. Okay. So what you do is you will come to this menu here. On your keyboard, use the down arrow key, scroll down here, and go up where it says Linux 16. Linux 16, right? You go using your arrow exactly like this, how I'm showing you. Go all the way. Again, all the way here. Okay. Huh. Linux kind of look different now.
Zafar, are you showing something on the screen? I think it's gold.
What? Okay, you come here all the way. This is another line here. Okay, there are two lines that start with Linux 16. One is a shorter line and one is the longer line. Okay, you come up here and then give a space there and type rd dot break, break. Scroll down to the line Linux 16. At the end of the line, type, give space, type rd dot break, break. You have to type exactly the way it is. Okay, and then you have to hold on the control key on the left keyboard. Use left control key, CTRL, hold it down and push the letter X on the keyboard. Okay, everybody with me so far, right? So I'm doing it right now. Let me take a screen capture. Let me do a screen grab. Okay, once you have done that, use control on the keyboard on your left side, not the right side, left control key on the keyboard. Okay, there is one on the right side also. It's not going to work. So do control X. So what will happen is the screen goes blank and then you will come up to the prompt. So this is as if you compare this to the single user mode. Okay, right now as if you are in a single user mode. Okay, so now you're not typing the same commands here. So actually this is referred to as emergency mode. Okay, then you have to type the command mount -o, remount, read write, and you're typing sysroot. Okay, this is the exact command you have to type. There is no way around it. Okay, mount -o, remount, read write, sysroot. Okay, let me hit enter. Okay, now the exact command is chroot. You're changing the change root to sysroot. Okay, so all these are built-in. There is a lot of built-in things here. I don't even know what they are. I don't try to dig in much because I'm busy all the time. So type chroot space sysroot. Okay, and you will be at this prompt here. Now you have to type our good old password command, PASSWD, and hit enter. It's asking you to enter the new password. Okay, so I have entered the new password here. Okay, now okay, all right, good. So let's see. Let me do the screen capture here. Okay, once you have done that, you're not restarting here. Okay, do not restart here. You're not done. And then what you have to do is you have to run another command here, touch. Then what you have to do is a slash, and you're creating a hidden file, auto label. You have to type this exactly the way it is. I'm showing you, or else it won't work. Touch slash a period auto relabel. Okay, and hit enter. Okay, don't reboot yet. Okay, make sure you type exit command. Okay, type exit. Okay. Now you could type reboot. Okay. Don't just go in here and reset it. It won't work. You have to type reboot. Okay, now the system is going to reboot. And you leave it alone, and it should reboot and ask for the new password. Okay, yeah, right now it's doing the relabeling here. I don't know why is it saying it will take a lot of time. It doesn't usually. Oh, it's kind of failing. All right, so this is how you reset the password on a Red Hat 6 and 7. Console, sometimes it's called order band. Referred as out of out of band. Okay, OOB. So if you're talking to your teammates, I cannot connect to OOB, then they means exactly what you're talking about. Okay, I cannot connect to out of band or OOB, then you're telling them that you cannot connect to the console. Then you have to send the ticket to the site services people who physically work inside the data center. It's called HMC. Okay, so for IBM it's HMC, for HP it's ILO, integrated light out, and for Dell, DRAC. And for VMware, it's called VMware WebSphere Web Client or vCenter or vCenter. Okay. All right. So far so good. Now I think we have good 20 minutes, so I'm gonna start on NFS. Okay, NFS network file service. Okay, what I'm gonna do is for permissions and access control, I'll make another couple pages here that will explain you the each and every command, what command you use in what situation, like changing the group, changing access permission and all those. I'll put some good document in here. Okay, but you have very good information here starting from here. Permissions, user administration. So if I see if I need to add something in user administration, I will let you guys know. I'll add it and we'll let you know. So we got password squared away. So what I'm gonna do, clone view NFS. Okay, on your personal computer when you're practicing it, don't hesitate to create more when you're practicing it. Don't just be working on one same old system. You know what I mean? The more you create, the more you destroy, the better you learn.
So NF stand for network file system, Joseph?
Yeah, network file system services, right? Or system.
I think system. We can check Google.
Okay, yeah, system. But it's running the file services, right?
Yeah, basically on the network.
The real difference is, oh, this is NAS.
That's just network attached storage.
Yeah.
So one is
So it's a
storage.
protocol. NFS is a protocol used by NAS and all the other EMC and all those things.
Should we consider Samba is also NFS? Or is Samba is a protocol, right? So,
Yeah, somewhere is a protocol. Okay, so root. Okay, 124. Okay, so we're gonna do the server setup and the client setup also. Okay, so for this, you need to install some packages using yum. Okay, so what you do is, very first thing you need to install is yum install. So I have to root red hat google.com. So I'm online, so let me clear this. When you are in your environment, when you're using yum, you would be connecting to the local repository, not online. Okay, and fs utils. So you're installing the you want to install the NFS utility. So it's a little utility program. Okay, you hit enter. Yes. If you push hyphen yes, then you don't it won't come up and ask you these questions. Okay. So what you have to do next is you have to start the service. System CTL start NFS server. Or let's check the status first. Okay, so it's loaded here. So what you have to do is you have to enable first. Status enable. So it's enabled. Okay, It's enabled, that means it's enabled when the system reboots, it will come up again. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to start it now. Start. Okay. Okay, so let's check the status. So you have the status is active and is loaded, and it has other information here. So we are good. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a default directory. Okay, mkdir shared nfs underscore share. Okay. So the directory is created here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the folder cd etc default. I'm going into a etc folder. What does that mean? It's a configuration folder. Okay. So ls-l, and we have a file. We are looking for a file name grub. Okay. So let's see, vi grub. Oh no, I'm sorry. You don't need this. What you have to do is you have to create a new file. Do vi nfs hyphen. Do I give the nfs? Okay, I'm creating a brand new file. In here, I'm going to add the following nodes. And you have to type exactly the way it is. NEED underscore ID MAPD. Okay, you have to make it yes. Okay, and let's get out of here. Save and exit. And then let's see what do we have. Okay, ls-l. So we have shared, nfs shared here. Now we need to create another file here. vi id mapd.conf. Okay, we are creating a configuration file here. All right, before I forget. And then what I did here is cd2 etc default. and then create a new file. Okay, you quit out of it and you create another file, vidmapd.conf. Okay, so you create this configuration file here and type okay, over here type domain equals nfs nfs server, type zmpt nfs dot dot zmpt.com. Okay, so we have to actually give this name to our server. Okay, all right, so let me save and exit. Okay, and now we have to change the permission here. Chmod, I'm going to give 77 permission for now. And then what is the one we created? Shared, right? Slash nfs share. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we are able to create file in there. Okay, I think I should stop here. Okay, guys, we'll pick it up next week, and I think it will take another good 45 minutes before NFS is all set up. So I'll make when this is ready, I'll upload the videos and then give document uploaded. Please use when you're practicing, if you get stuck somewhere, use the WhatsApp chat group, please. Okay, have a good day.
Bye, Zafar.
Thank you, Zafar.
All right, sure.